Thanks, Andy. Whenever you open up an industrial control cabinet, you see rows and rows of these terminal blocks. They'll be attached to the metal DIN rails in the back, and their purpose is to connect the wiring and make it easier to connect and troubleshoot and isolate problems. But there's so many different kinds of terminal blocks, and sometimes you don't recognize it when you're just looking at the front of a panel. So let's have a look at a few of the different types of terminal blocks you might see. The simplest are what we call the single-level feed-through terminal block. Simply allows electricity to come in from a wire on one side and feeds it out through the other side. These might have springs or screw terminals or sometimes push to connect, but the purpose is just to allow electricity to enter and exit. Another alternative that's similar is what we call the double level feed through. These will allow electricity to travel between 4 or sometimes even more if we have a triple level to allow electricity to distribute between lots of different points, like for power or ground. Sometimes the terminal blocks may have additional things like, here's one with a fuse inside to protect circuits. Here's one with a ground connection on the bottom to be able to allow a protective earth connection to distribute to the entire panel. Sometimes we have plug-in modules where we can create an LED display or a resistor or an inductor or even another type of fuse or circuit breaker to be able to protect downstream circuits. These aren't the only types of terminal blocks. There's plenty of others, but being familiar with at least a few of them gives you some way to be able to troubleshoot and diagnose the problems inside your cabinets. Andy, back to you.